Today's going to be a quickie, and we're going to talk about texting again and how to text in a way that's going to activate a man's masculine energy. And I apologize. I don't know why I'm apologizing, but if you can hear some crazy noise in the background, it is pouring here in Los Angeles right now. So we have a big storm and it is crazy out here. So I apologize for any excess noise. You know what? I just don't have the state-of-the-art studio yet, but one day we will. So before I get into this mini episode right now, I want to make sure you go download my Text Like a Queen guide, which has over 75, nearly 100 texts to activate and inspire a man's masculine energy. Because the words that you use, how you carry yourself, your energy, how you act, it carries the power to attract or repel masculine energy men. You also have the power, because ladies, we are so powerful. You have the power to activate even more of a man's masculine energy as well. And this guide that I created for you gives you nearly 100 texts that will activate a man's masculine energy so that you can receive princess treatment from a man who meets your standards and is excited to pursue you and treat you like a queen. So you can get that at laurensalaun.com/text-like-a-queen, or just check out the show notes. So for today's quickie episode, I want to go through, we're going to have a little real talk about a few mistakes that you are probably making when you text that are going to kill attraction. So don't do these things unless you want to kill attraction between you and this man. And even if you're like, oh, already in a relationship, it still applies. You guys, it still applies. So attraction is not built through tons of texting. It's built through energy. It's built through connection, and it is also built through a bit of mystery. And so this is especially true in the beginning stages, right? You do not want to be spending a ton of time texting all day long, like always on the phone, like all of that, right? Like, yes. So we're just going to stay there. I'm going to continue in a moment. Many women, though, think that texting often, responding immediately, being super available. Like whenever he calls, I'm going to be available. I'm going to text him right back. I'm going to text him as much as he texts me. I'm going to text him a ton, like all this kind of stuff. Or initiating, if he isn't initiating, are what will keep a man interested. So I'm going to say that again. Many women think that texting often, responding immediately, being really available, or initiating if he isn't, are what keeps a man interested. But that's not the truth. Some of the biggest mistakes women make when it comes to texting is chasing versus attracting, being too available and building the connection over text instead of in person. So here are a couple of those texting mistakes that you might be making in the early phase of dating that will kill attraction. So number one is building connection through texting alone. Yes, you want to have consistency and keep momentum in between dates. Or if this person just got your phone number, yeah, you want to like see if there's a vibe there and have some rapport back and forth, right? But your priority should be way more focused on in-person time, right? Do not waste a ton of time texting with somebody who has not put forth the effort to take you on a date yet, right? Who is not putting forth the effort and the intention to see you in person regularly. I don't know about you, but I'm not looking for a pen pal, and I don't think you are either, right? And as fun as it can be in those early stages of dating to text a ton and like have so much fun being flirty and all in that swirly energy, don't. Trust me, don't. Not only does that make it much easier to waste your time texting all day with a connection that ends up leading nowhere, but when you do that, you're actually eroding some of the attraction because mystery helps attraction burn so much brighter and longer. Number two, another mistake you are likely making is being too available. If this man is not your man, you do not owe him immediate response time. You do not owe him like the urgent, like, oh, let me get right back to him. Oh, he just called. I need to call him right back. Like all this kind of stuff. You do not. And this isn't about playing a game or being avoidant, but it's about the fact that you have, and you should have, a very full, rewarding, rich life. And your life does not revolve around this man. who is he to you, right? If you're just starting dating, who is this man to you? If he's not your man, and even when he is your man, your world does not revolve around him, right? So it's not about playing a game, but if you're busy, stay focused on what you're doing and be present with what you're doing, and then text him when you're free, right? That waiting also stokes the fire of polarity and stokes the fire of desire. And again, it's not about ignoring or avoiding, but when you're immediately available, it takes some of that chase and that pursuit energy out. And men like a little bit of that chase and that pursuit and that hunt energy. And when you're way too available, way too soon, you know what also goes through his head? Oh, she must be this available for any random guy that just gets her number. The third mistake that you might be making is initiating too much. So being the first one to text, call, all of that. Now, here's the thing, and I go into all of these things much more in the Text Like a Queen guide. Like I said, check the show notes, go to my website and get it. It's currently free. I don't think in the early stages of dating, and I mean for like weeks, you should really be texting first at all. You should definitely not be planning dates at all. No. But you should be staying in your receptive, receiving feminine energy and allowing him to take the lead. Let him be a man and step into his masculine energy and take the lead. If you're always initiating, you're always calling, you're always the one texting, all of that, you're not giving him any room to step up and be the man and be in his masculine energy and be the leader. Give him the space, because when you step into that initiator role, you are shifting into your masculine energy. So stay in your feminine and give him the space to pursue you. And I can already hear it now. Well, what if he doesn't? What if he's not texting me? What if he's not calling me back? What if he's not planning dates? Do you want to be with a man like that you have to chase and you have to pursue? Do you want to be with a man that you need to be in your masculine energy with? I don't think so, right? And this isn't about never initiating. It's not. You can sometimes, right? But if you're looking for a masculine man, one of the ways that you know a man is in his masculine energy and he is a healthy man is he has no problem initiating and making plans and calling you first and being consistent with that. And so part of why this works is men don't want to spend a ton of time texting. And frankly, if he's a driven man who is doing things with his life, he shouldn't have a ton of time to just be sitting on the phone texting you all day long and talking to you on the phone for hours and all this kind of stuff. Men also don't fall for women who are always available, just sitting there waiting by the phone for him to call or for him to text, always available. And obviously, we generally always have our phones nearby, so we see what's going on. But like, girl, this isn't just about him. Like, also have some boundaries with your phone. Like, if you're working or if you're spending time with friends, put that phone on do not disturb. Be present. Men fall for women who have firm boundaries. That's so true. We'll do a whole episode on boundaries. Men fall for women who have firm boundaries. They fall for women whose energy is elevated. And I'm talking about masculine men, like real men. Okay, not boys. They fall for women who have firm boundaries, whose energy is elevated, women who make them earn access to their energy, women who make them want more, right? Women who leave them wanting more. And so when you stop making these mistakes, initiating too much, always being available, building the connection through text alone, when you stop doing that, it's going to create more mystery and more space for him to be in his masculine energy and be the man, which will make him want to pursue you more. There are so many more mistakes that you probably are making. I'm going to be perfectly honest in the work that I do and what I've seen and everything like that. And even just in conversations with my friends, there are probably so many more mistakes that you're making, which I go into in depth, plus tons of tips and recommendations in the Text Like a Queen guide. So once again, that has nearly 100 texts to activate a man's masculine energy. And you can get it at laurensalaun.com/text-like-a-queen. We'll see you on the next episode.